Hello and welcome to Test Your Knowledge, chapter number 9, which deals with payment of taxes under GST. Which of these electronic ledgers or registers are maintained online? Electronic liability register maintained online, credit ledger maintained online, cash ledger maintained online. So all of the above. Deposit towards tax, penalty, interest, fees or any other amount are credited into the dash of a taxable person. Deposit towards tax, penalty, interest. This is cash related. So cash ledger. Input tax credit as self-assessed in the return of the registered person shall be credited to which of the following ledgers? In credit ledger, it's obviously the credit ledger. Which of the following items are debited to electronic credit ledger? Only output tax is debited to through electronic credit ledger. You are eligible to pay only tax. That's all. Balance in electronic credit ledger under SGST can be used against SGST and IGST liability. Which of the tax credit can't be claimed against the output liability? Of course, CGST, SGST are not eligible for cross utilization. Interest is payable on belated payment of tax, yes. And your excess claim, this is 18%. And your excess claim of input tax credit, yes, this is 24%. And your excess reduction in output tax liability, this is 18%, yes, all of the above. Which of the following liability can't be adjusted against input credit of CGST, SGST or UTGST? You can't adjust to CGST. Which of the following shall be discharged first? Dues related to previous periods have to be discharged first. So the order is 1, 2, 3 is the order. Right? Interest is calculated from the day following the day on which tax becomes due to be paid. Yes. Which of the following statement is true? Which date is considered to be as date of deposit of tax on the date on which it gets credited to the account of the government? How many types of electronic ledgers or registers are there? How many types of electronic ledgers or registers are there? Electronic cash ledger, electronic credit ledger, electronic liability register. Okay, electronic liability register. So what is the now electronic cash ledger, credit ledger, liability register? Now we have to check the answers for MCQs. DCBA, 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 right? After that, after DCBA, we have BDDB, BDDB, BDDB. Now from ninth question onwards, AAC 9, A 10, A 11 is C. Very good. So the 12th question also we have completed, that is cash ledger, credit ledger and liability register. What are the main features of GST payment process? What are the main features of GST payment process? GST payment process means first what you have to do, previous period dues first you have to pay, then pay the current dues, then you finally you come to this 73 and 74 and other demands. Now this is the order of payment which has to be followed. So what this fellow is saying, he is asking us to refer to the electronic liability register. Electronic liability register. Somewhere we will have here. Let's go to electronic liability register. This is electronic cash ledger. Then we have this electronic credit ledger. Then we have this electronic liability register. Electronic liability register. So what how about the electronic liability register? So order of discharge of tax and other dues, chronological order, previous tax periods, then you have to go for current tax periods, and then you have to pay demands determined under 73 or 74. Okay, 73 or 74. So other dues means interest, penalty, fees or any other amount which is payable under this act or rules made thereunder. Okay. Next, what is the next question? Explain the following terms in brief. EFPB means electronic focal point branch. CPIN means common portal identification number. SIN means challan identification number. Now these terms will be dealt in the material at this what you call this electronic cash ledger place somewhere. These terms are defined. Let's check that place, and you can refer to those places. Somewhere here we have what do you mean by CPIN, what do you mean by SIN, and what do you mean by EFPB. EFPB means electronic focal point branch. Okay. Next, coming to the next question. Coming to the next question. Are the principles of unjust enrichment applicable for payment made under GST? Yes, because we have something called that where a supplier pays tax, then it is deemed that the incidence is passed on to the recipient unless it is proved to the recipient unless it is proved contrary. So this is the principle of unjust enrichment provision. So as per section 49 subsection 9, every person who has paid tax on goods or services or both under this act, unless the contrary is proved by him, he deemed to have passed on the full incidence of such tax to the recipient of such goods or services or both. So 49 subsection 9 says that every person who has paid tax on goods or services or both under this act, unless the contrary is proved by him, he will be deemed to have passed on the full incidence to the recipient of the goods or services or both. State the name of the output tax under GST where any of the ITC can be availed. So it is obviously IGST. To pay IGST, you can use IGST, you can use CGST, and you can use SGST also for payment of IGST. So with any input, you can discharge output IGST. So all input tax credit can be availed against output tax liability of IGST. Okay. Friends, see you next time.